In the small, isolated town of Ravenbrook, there stood an old mansion known as Blackwood House. Abandoned for decades, it was a place of chilling local legends. Children dared each other to peek through its broken windows, but no one ever ventured inside until the night of the annual Halloween dare. 3 friends, Lisa, Mark, and Jenny, decided to brave the mansion's dark halls. Armed with flashlights and a Ouija board, they stepped through the creaking front door, the air thick with dust and decay. The house seemed to groan as they entered, the wooden floorboards sagging under their weight. They set up the Ouija board in the grand, dilapidated living room. The air grew colder as they placed their fingers on the planchette. Jenny, the most skeptical of the group, began to ask questions. "Is anyone here with us?" she said, with a nervous laugh. The planchette remained still. They asked again and again, but nothing happened. Just as they were about to give up, the temperature in the room plummeted further. Their breath misted in the air. The planchette started to move, slowly at first, then faster. "YES," it spelled out. Lisa's voice trembled. "Who are you?" The planchette moved again, spelling out LILITH. The name meant nothing to them, but an overwhelming sense of dread settled in their hearts. Mark, trying to shake off the fear, asked, "What do you want?" YOU. The planchette shot to the word goodbye and stopped abruptly. The silence in the room was deafening, and the air felt suffocating. Suddenly, a loud bang echoed from upstairs. Their flashlights flickered wildly, and an eerie whisper filled the room, incomprehensible but clearly malicious. Lisa, paralyzed with fear, felt a cold hand grasp her ankle. She screamed and kicked, but there was nothing there. Mark and Jenny pulled her up, and they bolted for the door, but it slammed shut before they could reach it. Trapped, they decided to run upstairs, hoping to find another way out. As they ascended, the temperature continued to drop, and the whispers grew louder, more insistent. They reached the top floor and found a single door at the end of the hallway. A soft, red glow seeped from the cracks around it. With no other choice, they pushed the door open. Inside was a child's bedroom, untouched by time. Toys were scattered across the floor, and a small bed stood against the wall. Sitting on the bed was a doll, old and tattered, with eyes that seemed to follow them. The whispers intensified, now clearly saying, "Get out, get out, get out." Mark approached the window, trying to open it, but it wouldn't budge. Jenny turned to look at the doll, and her heart stopped. Its head had turned to face her directly, though no one had touched it. Then, the doll's mouth opened, and a chilling, childlike voice spoke. "Why did you come here?" Lisa sobbed. "We just wanted to see. We're sorry." "Too late," the doll said, its voice now an unnatural, guttural growl. The door slammed shut behind them. The red glow intensified, filling the room with a hellish light. Shadows twisted and writhed on the walls, and the whispers turned into a deafening roar. The friends huddled together, screaming as the walls seemed to close in on them. In a flash of blinding light, everything went silent. When the townspeople found the house the next morning, the 3 friends were gone, leaving only the Ouija board and the doll, now sitting in the grand living room. To this day, locals say that on Halloween night, you can still hear their screams echoing through the empty halls of Blackwood House, and the doll's eyes seem to glow with a sinister light, waiting for the next victims to enter its domain.